Who's your commander?
Good luck.
Equip.
Move to combat. Resolves.
Right.
Now, before you attack
Does
me,
anyone have an answer?
well played.
Good game.
Magic the Gathering just released a $999 Magic product that contains only 4 booster packs. A lot of the community has a bad taste in their mouth, and I understand that, but I'm here to convince you that this product is amazing for Commander and not for the reason that you might think. So the product at its core is super exciting. Reprints of reserved list cards. Celebrating Magic 30, they're gonna have booster packs with the oldest, rarest cards in it, and the cards that a lot of Commander's players really want, like those dual lands. More dual lands into the world is a good thing, but the price is super prohibitive. And the fact that the price of these booster packs is so high means that anyone that buys it is really not very likely to part with their opened dual land for any less than the price of a pack. Not to mention, these cards are not tournament legal. They're sticking with the reserve list mantra by giving them gold bordered, cool Magic 30th edition backs. So are these cards just collector pieces if you can't play them in tournaments? Well, these cards are going to be playable in Commander. The Commander Rules Committee website says that the Commander card pool consists of all regulation-sized Magic cards publicly released by Wizards of the Coast, other than those with silver borders, gold borders, or acorn-shaped security stamps. So even though this card has a gold-bordered back, it has a black-bordered face. So it has all of us thinking, these cards are going to be playable in Commander decks. Now, we can all argue about why Wizards did this. You know, money, probably a main motivating factor for a lot of businesses. Also, maybe to keep the prices high in hopes that they're not going to disrupt secondary markets or make people upset that are holding on to big collections of reserve list cards. Who knows? But there is one phenomenal thing for Commander players, and that is Wizards is making it easier for us to accept the use of proxies, because that's what this is. This is not a tournament legal card. It is an officially licensed proxy of a dual land. As the rules of what Magic cards are playable in Commander is sort of bent and played with, now that we have this different backed, gold backed card that you can play in the deck, how different is it to just write Volcanic Island across your spare mountain? Or, I mean, I got this. This was given to me by a fan. It's a printed Volcanic Island. One thing that's important about all of these is none of them are pretending to be official Magic cards. Do not support the counterfeit industry. It is toxic and bad for our game. But this isn't pretending to be anything. It's pretty clearly a fake with a fake back, you know, proxying it up. So how different is something like this to the thing that Magic just created? Has Magic just made it easier to create your own Volcanic Island? Take the newly printed Molten Tributary. It is an island mountain. It enters the battlefield tapped. Why don't you just Sharpie that enters the battlefield tapped? Just Sharpie it out. I wonder how acceptable that's going to be at Commander tables. And I believe that Magic is going one step to making everyone just say, well, I guess these are going to always be unaffordable, and weird backs and weird printings of cards are totally chill. So let's take it one step forward and get the cards we want in our Commander decks. If proxying becomes more acceptable, whether it's released from Wizards or you make your own, it still means that you're going to have some really important conversations with your playgroup. You know, some people don't like proxies. Some people love them. And Commander's a social game, and so make sure that you're communicative and talking with your social groups so you can have a fun time playing. You don't want to start a game of Magic by playing a proxied Volcanic Island and start off the game with a lot of bad moods. You know, this seems like a crazy product, you know, ridiculous idea of breaking the reserve list, you know, new frontiers giving us different Magic backs that will be playable in Commander. The price tag is insane. You know what? Most of us won't be affected by this. And hopefully if we are, you know, it's in a tiny, unseen way that brings, you know, more playable cards to our Commander decks. Thanks everyone for joining me for this little quick video and my hot take. If you are interested in my videos, go ahead and click on the subscription below. I would really appreciate that. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Bye-bye.